So this is video number 4 for assignment 4, and we're gonna make this dashboard. So we're gonna add all the charts we have and make it interactive. So this is how it should work. Mouse over, you'll filter out the two charts below, and on mouse over of the pack bubble, you'll highlight the scatter plot, and vice versa. The other way is conversely, you mouse over any point in the scatter plot, you'll highlight the pack bubble chart. So those are the two interactions, and we'll make this video training video for that. So let's go to Tableau. The first thing we need to do is maybe change the map a little bit. Maybe zoom in a little more, use the scroll wheel or use the zoom function. I think the scroll wheel is more precise. You can also drag it around by clicking and dragging around. Another thing about the map is you can go to map and change the background layers. I had like a gray background. So here we are here. You can try different settings, something like this. You can even use a green map, like the outdoor map. It's up to you. That's a design decision. And if you use this, we can keep it like this for now. For the interactions, we need to go to dashboard actions. So go to the top of the Tableau, go to the dashboard actions. Let's create a new filter action. So you're filtering. When you hover over the map, so uncheck everything else, hover over the map, filter the other two charts. Hopefully that'll work. And you should name it, give it a title. Mac mouse map hover filter bubble and scatter. Okay, so that when you come back to it, you know what it's doing. Okay, I think it's doing that now. So if I go to Germany, okay, don't worry about that. If I go to Germany, you'll see UPenn is getting a lot of money, almost $1 billion from Germany. We'll look into that later toward the end. Okay, and so this is good. Now we just need to activate the, we need to activate the other two. Okay, I think it's okay. It's, now we need to activate the other two. I do want to clear the filter when I'm not on the mouse over, so you should automatically clear, I hope. It's just sometimes very slow. We want the bubble to highlight the scatter and scatter to highlight the bubble. So let's go to dashboard, action, add action, it's a highlight action. Also hover, so the bubble should highlight the scatter, that's okay. And we should name it, make sure you name it. Bubble to scatter, okay. And then create a new one, but with the opposite. And the scatter will highlight the bubble on mouse over. Okay. Okay, so just rename it. Done. Okay, so hopefully that'll work. So I had to fix two small things. Now let's resume. The scatter is not updating the bubble because I checked the wrong boxes. So let's go to dashboard action, or open up the highlight scatter to bubble. Make sure that you name these things so you can come back to it. I checked the scatter box checkbox. It should be check the bubble checkbox. Okay, so hopefully that'll fix it. The other thing is when I select the country and I mouse out, it wasn't returning to the original state to show all the views when I mouse out. So they go to action, go back to the first one, the map hover, And the way I fixed it was clear selection will show all values, not keep filter values. So choose this radio button right here, and that will reset it when you mouse out. Okay, so this, I think, works better now. As you know, there's a lot going on. Maybe as a design decision, we should remove the tooltip because the tooltip covers up the scatter plot. Okay, so and we have all these controls. You could either leave it there, or sometimes you can just drag these around, hold down the shift key and drop it here. And you can turn more on and off if you go to the select the chart and go to this icon on the top. You can show and hide many of these things as you wish. Okay. And you can decide whether this filter applies to everything or applies to a few of the charts by going to select apply to chart, selected charts. That's up to you. Cool. And I did drag this filter over here in my original design. And of course, you have to retitle some of these. The map is intuitive, so I'm gonna hide this map title. Instead of bubble, you could say schools. You can either change the top chart title in the sheet, or you can just override it by typing over it. And here, I think I used the word endowment versus gifts. Okay. And you can actually make the skips dynamic based on what they chose here. I think it's possible to use transaction type. So instead of gifts, this will be dynamic. You'll see what I mean if I uncheck some of these things and only use restricted gifts. This is going to show restricted gifts. It's a little hard to see because we need more space to show the title. But you know, this will be dynamic. So that's a nice thing to be able to do. Gifts versus endowments versus gifts and restricted gifts. So, you know, that's one way to use a variable inside the title of the chart, or anywhere in the chart. You can use variables this way. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. The interactions are built in. You might want the title for the entire chart. So you can go back to the original dashboard view, drag a title by turning on chart title, and pasting in the title. And you should name titles something meaningful, not something like this, but you can make it as meaningful as possible. Okay, I think we finished this dashboard as far as I can tell. It's working okay, and we'll leave it here. So I'll stop this recording for the first dashboard in assignment 4 and the video 4 in assignment 4.